so I want you to begin by noticing your breathing and by noticing the fact that you're breathing. And it's as simple as that. I just want you to notice right now you're breathing. You don't have to do anything special with it. And maybe making the out breath a little bit longer than the in breath would be good. And I want you to try to keep your attention or your awareness on your breathing as best you can. And when you're trying to do that, you'll find that your mind will drift. Whether you want it to or not, it'll drift. And when you discover that it has drifted, I just want you to bring it back to your breathing. Don't give out to yourself. Don't give out to your mind. Just bring it back. And as you're doing this, if you encounter any sense of happiness or well-being as you're doing it, because sometimes you can, sometimes in your tummy maybe, just be aware of that. Just allow it to be there. Don't analyze it. Just allow it to be there. Now I just want you to move on to awareness of your posture. Now I'm not asking you to adopt any particular type of posture. Just whatever you're doing right now is fine. I just want you to notice it as a kind of mindfulness, as an object of mindfulness. You might notice the points of contact between your body and the chair, or wherever you are. You might be lying down, you might be standing, for all I know, you could be walking. But just notice the point of contacts between your body and the outside world. And again, every time your mind drifts away, just bring it back. Be compassionate towards your body as you're noticing it. Do not criticize it in any way. For now, for tonight, you're not criticizing your body, even if you normally do so. Now just bring your awareness onto the feelings in your hands and feet. Might be a tingling feeling, might not. But again, this is an object of mindfulness. Now let's turn our attention to sounds, starting with sounds from inside the space you are in. Now these sounds might just be your own breathing, or it could be a sound of maybe a television or something in the next room, a dog outside, who knows, but sounds. And don't analyze them, don't comment on them, just be aware of them. Your eyes can be open or closed during all of this and all of the things that I am doing with you. Now sounds from outside the room. And maybe there's a far away sound that you can hear, the furthest away sound you can hear. And now back to your breathing again. And as you do that, we will go into the more detailed version of this, and we'll see what this tells you about mindfulness, especially what it tells you that you can bring into your daily life. So we begin again, we're back to the breathing, and you're observing your breathing very lightly. Mindfulness doesn't have to be a big serious thing. You just take it lightly, take it easy. Just the breathing will happen by itself. Your body knows how to do that. Just observe it. Letting your out breath be a little longer than your in breath, as I suggested before. Allowing yourself to feel a sense of compassion or happiness if that comes up. And returning every time you drift away. Accepting that it is okay for you to do nothing except focus on your breathing right now, in this moment in your life. You don't have to solve any problems. You don't have to justify the fact that you're focusing on your breathing. You may have your eyes closed or open. Either way, your breath is always there for you to focus on as a form of mindfulness. If you focus on the breathing in your nose or at some one point in your body, at any time, it can bring you straight into mindfulness. I like to focus on the breath in my nose in all sorts of situations, and it brings me straight into mindfulness. Let's move on now to awareness of your posture. As we did before, in doing this, in being aware of your posture, you're practicing a form of mindfulness that was recommended in the earliest written instructions on mindfulness that were written down about 2,000 years ago, because the writers of those instructions saw that becoming aware of your body perhaps is the easiest way to become mindful, because your body, after all, is always in the present moment. So by coming into awareness of your body, you can get a rest from the busyness of your mind, just by coming into awareness of your body. So getting a rest from the busyness of your mind is not always a matter of analyzing things to death. It can be a matter of just switching to awareness of your body, just that. And again, observing, do you have any feelings of happiness, of well-being? These can be random feelings that come and go for no logical reason. But if they're there, since we all say we want to be happy, why not notice them and enjoy them? And now just move on to awareness of feeling sensations in your hands and feet. Again, the great thing about bringing mindfulness to sensations in your feet is that they're as far away from your mind as you can get and still be in your body. So they can help you to get out of that cycle of thinking and rumination that can that can give us a lot of trouble in our lives. Rumination being repeating negative thoughts over and over and over and over again. Bringing your awareness to your feet or to your body or to your breath helps to break that vicious circle. Sometimes you can feel your individual toes and sometimes not, especially if you've been ignoring them for years and years. And now again, let's go to awareness of sounds. You don't need to have a gong or a bell or anything like that. You just need whatever sounds you can hear. Maybe your own breathing, maybe just that. I know somebody has a dog with them, so they could listen to the sound of the dog breathing. It can be just any sound. The sound might be from inside the space you're in now, or it could be from outside that space. And maybe even paying attention to the furthest away sound you can hear, again, as a way of keeping your attention in the moment. I can just hear a faint sound of traffic in the far distance, up beyond the Phoenix Park in Dublin, and you may have something similar. Not the Phoenix Park necessarily. You could also focus on any of the other senses, on a sense of smell if you had a candle or something, or just even smelling different scents as you're walking down the street, passing a cafe or something, or a perfume, any kind of scent, or it could be that sensation. I was talking about posture and the body, just that sensation of rest or something. So coming to the senses is a great way to practice mindfulness. And then we come back to the breath again. And what I just want to say about this is that if using the breath is a good way for you to be mindful, that may be the thing to do. You're lying awake in the middle of the night, notice the breath in your nose or at some point in your body. If you're at a boring meeting, a boring work meeting, let us say, and there are still boring work meetings even on Zoom, you could come to an awareness of the breath in your nose or something, just to help you to get through it. And even if you're in a very busy situation, just to come to your breathing can be really helpful. One question then is, why would we do any of these things? One is that when you let your attention drift too far, you can get lost in resentments and regrets about things you can do nothing about and that just hurt you to keep going over. Better to come into the present moment out of that, because usually there's nothing to be gained from that kind of thinking, which is what is called rumination. Cycling these kinds of thoughts. Also, you can become prey to exaggerated fears about the future. There's enough to be fearful of in the future without exaggerating it, but the mind loves to dramatize it. And when you come out of that and into your breathing, into your body, you get away from that dramatizing and exaggeration. So one thing mindfulness does is it helps you to not make things worse than they need to be by sensationalizing things. So it helps there with regard to the present and the future. Acceptance helps with there's many dissatisfactions in life that we have to accept and deal with and that we can't actually fix. Why not just accept them in that case? It can bring immediate relief. There's also many things we struggle with, we fight with, that are not worth the effort. There is not much point in getting mad about a series of red traffic lights, because you getting mad about it isn't going to change anything. It's better just accept it. You don't like it, but you can accept that it's there. Maybe count how long it takes for the traffic light to change. In relationships, especially long-term relationships, we always rub each other up the wrong way. I mean, there are no two perfect people anywhere. If there were, I don't think I would want to know them anyway. But so in very long-term relationships, there's always things that bug people about each other, and your ability to accept can make all the difference in the survival of a long-term relationship. And that has been established by research over many decades. There are always little quirks that the other person has that you think they shouldn't have, but they have. And then acceptance helps us to change. If you accept it, you have a problem with something. If you accept you're in the wrong job, if you accept you have some issue, only when you accept it can you begin to change it. So acceptance is really very, very powerful. So I think acceptance helps you to be a friend to yourself and to who you are. And that's a point, by the way, about self-compassion, which I mentioned. It's about being a friend to the person you are now, not the perfect person that you're going to become someday. The person you are now is the one who needs your friendship. And that, I think, is just a very important thing to cultivate. So in doing those simple exercises, that simple practice that we did, you cultivate all of these things. And that's the marvelous thing about mindfulness. And it's a reason why it's a really great idea to make it a part of your daily life. But for now, just stay calm and be mellow and wait.
Close your eyes and take a very full and deep breath. And exhale. Drop your attention now into your heart. So let's imagine that all of your thoughts are sifting down towards the stillness and the peace and the tranquility of your heart. Keep your awareness on your heart space. Imagine that you can listen from your heart, that you can listen to your heart, and that you can learn from your heart. In a moment, we're all going to take a really big and deep breath. We're going to hold it. We're going to open and close our eyes. And when we close our eyes, I'm simply going to say deeper, relaxed. And as I say that, all I do is to encourage and invite you is to drop back into the stillness of your heart. So each time I do this, can you notice yourself relaxing just a little bit more? Can you choose to allow and give yourself permission to truly let go? To notice perhaps that maybe, just maybe, you can relax more than you may ever have imagined as you focus on my voice. Anchor your attention on my voice. Let my voice guide you and take the full weight of your mind, your responsibilities, your worries, your concerns, your anxieties and your stresses. Allow them to dissolve as you put all of your beautiful attention on my voice. So let's take that beautiful deep breath together. Deep breath. Now hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Hold. Open your eyes, close them, and release. So deeper relax. So just imagining yourself dropping and drifting. And just notice that as we do this, each time we do this, that you can reach the exact level of relaxation that is right for you. All you have to do is want it to happen, and you can make it happen so easily, so effortlessly. As your conscious mind now just starts to drift away perhaps to a beautiful location, a location far, far away, without restrictions, without limitations, a place completely free. That second deep breath, as deep as we can, into the lungs, fill your belly with air. Hold the breath, hold it, hold it, hold it. As you open your eyes, close your eyes, and release. Deeper relax. So really now surrendering in. Imagine your whole body just melts into the support beneath you. Wherever you are is where you need to be. You are safe, you are secure, and you can be certain of that. Remembering the stillness in your heart, remembering the serenity that is already within you. Imagine that within your heart, there is a beautiful flame, like a candle, that is very mellow and flickers gently. Imagine that beautiful mellow light going through your whole body and soothing and softening every muscle, every cell, and every fiber of your being. Because each time we do this, and it may surprise you, if you give yourself permission, if you choose, you can go deeper. We can all go deeper. We can all enjoy the peace that is already within. So let us take a third and final deep breath as we breathe as deep as we can into the belly. Now hold that breath, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Remember why you came here this evening. As you open your eyes, close them, and deeper relax. Beautiful. Rest. Listen. Rest and listen to the beat of your heart, to the wisdom within. I'm going to say out a list of really random words, and these random words are completely unimportant. They can be like thoughts that we have, thoughts that cause us stress or anxiety, thoughts of negativity or worry or concern, thoughts about the past or the future. These words have no real meaning. But what I would like you to do, if you choose to allow yourself to go even further relaxed than you are right now, is to repeat these words silently in your own mind in the exact order of which I give them. And as I do this, you may notice that the words will just become jumbled up and mixed up. And the truth is, these words really aren't important, but so much more important. What really matters is that you allow yourself to surrender and to let go and to listen to this wisdom within the beat of your own heart. So the first word that I'd like you to add to this list is drift, sink, gray, vague, opaque, misty, foggy, drifting, opaque, misty, drifting deeper in that exact order. And just notice that these words become jumbled up and mixed up when they're really not important. It's so much more important for you to go deeper, relaxed, as you allow your imagination to go wherever it chooses. I would like you to imagine, almost like a snapshot in your mind, of a time in your life where you felt completely at ease, relaxed. Find yourself in that place now. Wherever it may be in the world, you can travel there without any restrictions. You can fly high into the sky and you can land in that place. Maybe it's just at the end of your garden, or maybe it's far away. It really does not matter. What matters is that it is unique and special and right for you. So imagine yourself there now, the colors that you see. Allow your vision to be razor sharp, almost like a 3D movie. You can see the colors so bright. If there's a blue sky, let it be so blue. If there's green, let it be so verdant, so beautifully green. Allow yourself to imagine the aromas in this place. Can the aromas and the scent add to your level of relaxation? What sounds you hear in this place that also allow you to feel that incredible relaxation, at ease, at peace within yourself, with the world? Is there somebody there also, a loved one, somebody that you feel relaxed with? Can they join you? Can you invite them in? Or maybe a beautiful pet that makes you feel at ease, without judgment, a person, a creature that accepts you entirely, just as you are. And as you allow yourself to be in this place, imagine taking a gentle stroll. And it's like you're just walking with such confidence and also such ease within yourself that you feel completely at home, like you belong. And as you stroll around, listening to the sounds of this place, looking at the scene, the stunning scenery, wherever it is, just imagining all over the world where we can be, you notice that you would enjoy to relax even further. And it may surprise you to notice that in this place you can go deeper, relax. So you decide to lie down in a beautiful space that's quiet and just right for you. And as you lie down in this place, you now imagine yourself that you drift further. Your whole body just gets heavier into the support beneath you. Your body is heavier and yet your mind is lighter. Just imagine that. And as you lie there, you just start to drift into a beautiful, peaceful sleep. Now, you're not going to be asleep, but we can imagine that you're sleeping. And when you sleep, you can dream. So let's imagine that you're dreaming. And in this dream, you see a staircase in front of you. This is the staircase of relaxation. It has 10 steps, and with each step and each breath and each number, you will drift further. So just notice how relaxed you are now and imagine being 10 times more relaxed. Just imagine. And imagine that at the end of the staircase, you can see the part of you that needs you most. The part of you that can sometimes find it hard to switch off, to relax. And with each step we take, we're going to get closer to that part so that we can help them, so that we can share their concerns, the things that have been troubling them perhaps, so that we can also help them to feel like we do, relaxed and at ease, to teach them to learn the art of relaxation. So imagining your staircase, and use your imagination to the best of your ability. And the truth is, it really doesn't matter how vague or clear your image is, but just allow yourself to drift to that place of serenity that rests inside your heart, like the candle in the heart, the flame that continues to flicker, just like a beautiful open fire or a mellow candle. That relaxation, it's already within you. So let's start to take our steps down the staircase, imagining it to the best of your ability as you take a beautiful deep breath in. We're all breathing together for 10. And imagine taking that first step. Deeper, relax. Nice and slow, full breaths. For 9, deep breath in. And exhale. 8. 7. 6, just drifting now, really effortlessly. 5, you're halfway there. Imagining that part of you now at the bottom of the staircase. Doing so well as we all sink deeper together for 4. And notice there's still an alertness. And yes, you can hear my voice as you drift in and out. Just notice that as you go further down to 3. Letting go, feel your body get heavier again. For 2, make that connection into your heart. Imagine a gateway from your brain to your heart. The communication, the line is open. For 2. And then our final deep breath now. Make it the deepest of this evening. In for 1. Hold it for a moment. Hold and deeper, relaxed. You're standing with the part of you that brought you here this evening, the part of you that needs to relax, that needs to let go. Imagine that part of you. Make eye contact with them. And imagine now that you can see a balloon. It can be any color you like. Tap into your imagination just like a child and imagine this balloon. And in this balloon together, we're going to put everything that you need to put in that balloon, that you need to feel lighter so that you can relax more easily. So just considering what you would like to clear, what it is you need to let go of, whether it's stress, negativity, fear, concerns over the past, your health, the future, concerns over how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem, concerns about relationships, about work, deadlines, presentations. Fill your balloon. Take this opportunity with whatever you need. Take your time, go through your own mind, and only you know what it is that you need and that you can, if you choose, as you go deeper, relax, to let go of. Listen to your heart. What does your heart require? What would it value now to be free from? Fill your balloon until it is full. Clear your mind. Take this time. This is your time. breathing deep. Imagining the balloon now is becoming fuller with all of those things that you are starting to clear, starting to become free from gently, gradually. Imagine now that there's a string, and it's one of those helium balloons you remember perhaps from children's parties. And it has the ability to fly high in the sky, but at the moment you're holding on to it. And the question you need to ask is why? When you can actually choose to let it go through the power of your mind, through mindfulness, acceptance, all of the lovely things we've heard this evening from Padraig. Can you just imagine that you're holding it in your hand, and I'm going to count to 3, and in a moment, if you choose, and it has to come from you, nobody else has the power to let it go. So together, if you like, if you choose, we can let our balloons up into the sky, and imagining them, all the different colors, all the hundreds of balloons going up into the sky. So I'm going to count to 3, and if you like, and if you choose, and only if so, you can allow the balloon to just have that freedom so that you too can be at peace. So when you're ready, and if you choose, take a deep breath, fill up your lungs, hold the breath on the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Just imagine releasing your hand and allowing the balloon to soar high up into the sky, and watch it go. Watch your balloon go right up. I can see mine. I wonder if you can see yours. So just let it go right up into the sky. And as it goes up, just imagine that you too start to feel lighter. Like you're beginning to let go of some of the things that you need to let go of. That this is the beginning of something beautiful for you. Time for you. Space for you. And all of the things that you want more of start to come down. Start to come into your very being, almost like a shower of all of those positive emotions that you desire to feel better, to feel more calm, at ease, positive. Allow them to start to filter into your being. So as you release, you receive. And you stand there. And remember, you're not alone. You're with the part of you that can find it hard. So allow them to share this moment. Make eye contact. And imagine reassuring them that you will do your best to be there, to ask them to trust you. And you notice that when you listen to your heart, you can hear their wisdom asking you perhaps to slow down, to take a moment, to pause, to bring yourself back into this moment where you belong. So right now, just take your 2 hands, if it's comfortable for you to do so, and bring them to your heart. As you allow that scene to fade, just simply bring your 2 hands to your heart. Keep your hands in your heart, and if you can feel your heartbeat, just tune into that. Tune into the beat of your heart. And listen to the messages from your heart. And feel that serenity that lies within. I'm just going to read for you 2 short poems that I would love for your heart to hear. That it's really important that your heart hears these. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen like snow. And the second poem I would love your heart to listen to is Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well forward to this day. So just returning to your heart, what I would love you to imagine now is that we're just going to imagine virtually together all over the world. We have people in China, America, Canada, London, Dublin, Wexford, Kerry, all of us together. I want you to take your right hand and imagine that you're virtually holding hands with someone on this call. Take your left hand and imagine you're holding hands with them, and simply wish them well, wish them the ability to sleep peacefully, to relax when they need to spread that sense of care and compassion to your fellow beings, because what we all need right now is that connection. So really imagine it as well as you can, that we have each other in our hands, that we can really feel the energy coming from and to each other, that everybody on this call wants the same as you do, to be able to relax, to let go, to sleep peacefully. So wish them for that as you wish it for yourself. In a moment, I'll count up gently from 1 to 3. And on the count of 3 and not before, all together, our eyes will open, just as if we've been holding hands together. At that same moment, our eyes will open and we will join back to the call. So taking a deep breath and release for 1. Imagining now that you're starting to feel an awareness returning. You're going to sleep peacefully tonight, but you're going to feel that relaxation coming with you as we breathe in for 2. More alert, but keep the relaxation, keep the connection to your heart. And final deep breath for 3. As we exhale, our eyes open and we're back together. Wow. I don't know what color your balloons were, but thank you so much, everyone. I really enjoyed that personally myself, and I hope that you did too. I really do. So thank you very much.